Hello everyone, welcome to an unpacking video. I'm just going to demonstrate what's in this package and show you the lens and everything that comes with it, and then hopefully this will be informative. So here we have a Sigma bag that contains a lens. Quite sturdy, quite strong, nice strap there, and it has a double zip that goes all the way around. So let's open the package. So here we've just opened it, and as you can see, the lid, if we just bring that down, you can see a lid there, has a slot there for the lens to recess into. We have a bit of foam here to protect the lens, and then we have the lens inside, and it's a nice sturdy bag to protect your lens. And it's always a good idea to keep hold of these because they are very valuable, especially if you want to transport your lens or sell it on. So let's just set the lens out. This is the lens. Let's just put that down and let's move this bag aside. So I just want to talk about the lens, go through the ins and outs of it, and hopefully this video will be informative. So here we have the Sigma lens. It has a nice grip on the tripod mount, which is quite sturdy. We have a nice cover, nice solid cover for the front of the lens element, protects it, that's what we want. So let's just take that off and put this lens down for a minute, as I do want to show you the lens hood. The lens hood is very sturdy, very strong. It's about 3 to 4 inches wide with a bit of rubber on the end that goes all the way around. It's got a velvet in between going around to help prevent lens flare. It's nice and solid, very sturdy, very strong, and that's something you need to protect your lens as well. If you're ever putting your lens down on the floor, you just put it down like that and that protects your lens. So it's a good thing to have. As we said, this is the lens cover, Velcro on there, nice and sturdy, very strong, and it will fit the entirety of your front element, which is quite large. So let's have a look at the lens in question. So look at the front element, it's quite big and it's very nice indeed. Looks nice, doesn't it, in that video? Looking at the construction of this beast, it's made out of metals. It's extremely strong. And if we look at the tripod mount, we've got 1/4 inch and your standard threads for your tripod mount. So it's very sturdy. It can be adjusted by twisting the knob there to untighten it, and that will adjust. Unfortunately, there's no clicking. So if you want to line it up, you have to line those lines up, because it doesn't include audible clicks to tell you when it's vertically level or horizontal. It's nice and sturdy, it's strong, and let's put on the lens hood to give it the proper look. So we just attach that on there like so. On there, just tighten that knob and it's nice and secure, not going anywhere. So that's the Sigma lens. So the Sigma lens is called, if we just show you there, Sigma 500mm F4.5 APO EXDG hypersonic motor. So it's a very strong and sturdy lens to carry around, and it is very useful for wildlife and sports photography. So it has a focus window there, but the minimum focus is 4.5 meters. This weighs 3 kilograms. It's really heavy. So let's just get the weighing scale here. So if we put the lens on the weighing scale like so, it's reporting that it's about 3.5 kilograms. I'd say it's about 3,550 grams in weight. So you can clearly see it's quite a heavy lens. So let's just talk about the rest of this lens. It has a nice rubberized barrel for changing the focus, and in the focus window, if we just change that, the minimum focus is 4.5 meters. So it's quite a long way out that its minimum focus is. So it has some switches on here. Now we have a focus limiter switch on here that allows it to focus to the full, which is 4.5 meters to infinity, 8 meters to infinity, and 4 to 8 meters. And obviously we have a drop-in 46mm filter holder there that goes in there. We can put polarizers or ND filters in there, and there is a rotating barrel there to adjust, so we can actually move the polarizer filter while it's inside the lens body. Sorry. And then it has a autofocus and manual switch there. So essentially it's a really nice lens. So who is this lens for? Well, it's probably for people that need long focal lengths for doing photography at a distance, such as wildlife photography and sports. But what I would say about this lens is it's really good for long distance, and you'll be more than happy with the quality you can achieve with this lens. It's robust, it's hardy because it's made out of steel and metals all the way through. So dropping this will probably, although it would probably be no good to drop a lens like this, I would have thought it could survive a few knocks. Now you can use this lens on APS-C cameras such as the 80D, 90D, 70D cameras, as well as full frame cameras like the 5D Mark III, 5D Mark IV, the new mirrorless cameras as well, with adapters of course. But what I would say about this lens is the corresponding focal increase is 1.6 times. So with this particular lens you're going to get 800 millimeters. What I have noticed is that F4.5 is a little bit soft and incredibly soft on APS-C. So you will need to stop this lens down to F8. On full frame it's not so bad, and it's almost usable at F4.5 on full frame. However, with APS-C it's not usable, and you will need to stop this lens down. So for full frame I'd recommend stopping this down to F5.6 and getting this down to F8 on APS-C. So I hope this video was a little bit helpful, showing you the lens in more detail. It's a nice lens, it's hardy, it's good quality. You can pick these up from eBay for approximately £1,500, and for a good copy you should pay approximately that amount. I got this from America, and I did get the elements cleaned. Just so that you know, unlike Canon, Sigma do support their lenses, even old ones. Now this came out in 2005, and I have had the rear contact blocks replaced. The rear contact blocks, if you don't know, are these. So hopefully you can see that in the video there. And I got the lens cleaned, and I got all the lens elements in this lens cleaned, all for the sum of £250. So what I just want you to take away from this video is that it's a high quality lens, fantastic for doing sports and photography, but as with all lenses it has some slight advantages and disadvantages. So one of the main disadvantages with this lens is it has no image stabilization, or as Sigma call it, optical stabilizer. Unlike the 150-600 contemporary, which I have reviewed, which does have it. Also the 150-600 sport, which does have it, which I have reviewed, and also the 60-600 new sport lens that came out, I think that was last year, that has image stabilization as well. As well as the Tamron 150-600 G1 and G2 lenses also have optical stabilizer. I think they call it VC. I think it's vibration compensation. Unfortunately this lens doesn't come with any sort of stabilization. So obviously, because for some people image stabilization is a must and must have. So I just wanted to make that point, that this main disadvantage using this lens is no image stabilization. However, if you can live without no image stabilization, it's a prime lens. Other lens that I can think that might be better than this would be the new Sigma 500mm OS Prime f4 lens. Obviously it's half a stop brighter, but it's also around £6,000. So obviously you can pick this up for a lot less money. So I just wanted to make that point. I hope you found this video helpful, interesting and informative about this lens, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy content that I do, and please give us the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm and helps people find my videos. Thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.